What is good, everybody? What's going down? Happy Wednesday. Back again. Goat Milk Diaries. If you're joining us, thank you for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Whatever's on your heart, whatever's on your mind, just let us know. We're here for you guys. Don't worry. Today, drink of the day. The OG recipe, goat milk, right here, guys. Some Old Smoky's banana pudding. Oh, yeah. You know, Platinum, glad you're here. Even with all your culo problems, we're here to talk about it. We're here to open you up on those problems and see what we can do for you, man. What's going on, brother? Mr. Nick Carnival, what's going on, brother? Good to have you in the house. Hey, let us know what tune you feel like tuning into, you know what I mean? I got you, man. And guys, I want to give a big shout out and a warm welcome to Bells and Belts. They are part of another podcast. Awesome group of guys with wrestling content. Look them up, guys. Facebook, Bells and Belts podcast. What's up, Kevin? What's going on, brother? Before I even go on a little bit longer, gotta bring my guys on, see how they're doing. Because it's Wednesday. Let's see how we're all doing, right? So let's bring in my boy, Mr. Tony Leonidas. Bro, you looking very, I don't know how to say it.
There's an explanation for this. There's a story that'll be in the show.
There's a story. Okay. I'll let you explain it later on.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Oh God.
You're gonna love it.
What's up, Rob? What's going on, brother?
Hey, listen.
Nothing but me being me. That's all it is, brother. That's all I can do is be me.
I've been watching the comments, okay? And Platinum Swords, I'm sorry about your colonoscopy. I'm happy they could be here with us. You know what? You should just sit down on that donut and relax and just enjoy this for like an hour. That sounded a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Or did it? And then we got Bells and Belts in here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is this another podcast supporting another podcast without any animosity? Is that what's going on around here? Can we get a round of applause in here? Bells and Belts, ladies and gentlemen, go check them out. It's a great podcast.
You were in that evil hood of yours today. All right. Speaking of evil, I'm just playing. Let's bring our boy in.
We gotta have him.
Mr. Ban to the extreme, Ban the man.
B-Team
Thompson, baby.
B-Team Thompson.
That is B-Team right there, and that's what we're gonna be. B-Team.
Dude, I just got that joke just now.
You know, hey, I'm happy. It's fucking. It's Hump Day.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. That means the work week's almost over. Platinum Swords is cleaned out like an empty nester. Just build up some more doo doo. I have some names of people in this hobby that should go get colonoscopies also.
Ethan needs this robe today.
Because I spend a lot of time. Because fortunately, here's the thing though. Like, I don't live a life of like where my life's so hectic I can't get together with my friends for an hour a week and shoot the shit. I'm good. I enjoy it. There's no jealousy. There's no, because you know what? Some people like to sit on daddy's shoulders on the foundations that I helped build and chirp from the rafters, but that's another story.
Oh,
we'll leave it there.
Okay.
Because I want to go real light. Because you know what, I'm gonna next week I'm gonna try to be the bigger person. Next week.
Okay. There's always next week.
Until then, we're drinking to that.
Got a new Thundercat shirt. This one's pretty hot.
That is pretty sick, dude.
It's pretty hot.
Guys, show us. Give us a screen. There we go.
Look at this, guys. Who doesn't like the Thundercat?
Dude, that
shirt?
is sick. Where'd you get that from?
And I'm so fucking big. I'm like a 3X. So it's like
Where'd
a
you get
nice
it from?
big canvas. You know what I'm saying? Actually, my wife got it for me, so that's a good question.
I'll ask her.
Yeah. But guys,
Oh,
I sent you some pictures earlier. Real quick, we don't want to drag the whole thing about belts. Don't always do that. But there's a maker. Some of you may know him. Not a lot of people do know him. But I want to turn a few people on to the way he's doing his plates. I don't know his history yet. I don't know how his consistency. I don't know how trustworthy he is, and none of that stuff. But his work is looking pretty clean, and at the prices he was telling me his things are, that's kind of the way to swing at a certain price point, for me at least.
All right, I'm just letting you know. I have all the images from the chat earlier uploaded. So if Ethan, you want to step in, I have those as well.
So the unique thing about this guy, he's doing something that I suggested a while back, and I asked a few makers, and nobody would do it because they said it's a little too complicated. Well, this guy found it really easy to do. So what the guy is doing is combining two, if you want to say, for me, HD is always going to be the best world of anything. But if there's a price range where you could afford a little bit of HD etching combined with some CNC improvements to plates, this guy's combining both. He's doing both. He's doing CNC and acid etching on the same plates to fix the depth areas and things like that. Man Cave Sports TV,
Man Cave
what's up?
Sports TV.
What is
Check
up?
them out. Appreciate you for the subscribe, buddy.
Appreciate you, guy. Tony, if you want to upload those pictures and show them what the plates are looking like. As far as I know, the finish looks good. The etching looks good.
This is your first picture.
So that we can easily see down the center here that there's.
I'm sorry about the
acid
resolution,
etching.
guys. We're getting these through Facebook and
yeah.
so
So
upload through that.
it's okay. You can clearly see there's some acid etching where the globe is, where the blue paint goes. So there's you still have those signs of etching where the walls are kind of like they don't go straight down like CNC does. It has like a slope to it, you know what I mean? And I that's something I really like about acid etching. That's how you can tell most things apart when it's really sharp and clean. Like any other maker, there has to be some art corrections here and there, but for the most part, I gotta say this looks good. If we can jump into another image, we can see this one right here, guys. You can see the boots, the shorts, the shadows of their backs, the hairline of the faces and the heads of the acid etching.
I'm more looking right at the clear part, and that looks pretty smooth. There's a little scratch on the top part I see, but
yeah, and
I mean the finish is, the etching is smooth.
I like the etching. It's definitely better than any SD etching you've seen. But then areas along the top.
Wait, I thought we were talking about HD.
This is HD and CNC together. So you can see that where they need the clean cuts and the depth, they're doing it. And then they're using parts of the important artwork like the signatures, the grapplers and things of that nature. They're using acid etching.
Blowing my mind right now.
So
Can I be that guy that'll probably get kicked off the podcast now?
No,
Go
you'll
for
never
it.
get kicked off the podcast.
No,
This is
some of these
your
makers
podcast,
need to slow
baby. Go
down.
on, get it.
Some of these makers need to slow down just a little bit. We're having a hard time getting people to understand what's CNC and what's HD. Now we're combining the two.
What is this 4K etching effort?
I know.
What is going
I
on?
know.
I
know.
You're on October 16th on the version 28 on QXtra QHD Dude, I am so confused. I have one maker.
Put up
That's
the
it.
other image. Let's see if we can get that other image on
All
there.
right, let's get that the IC plate.
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
this clearly needs some work, right? Almost has like that. I like the WF at the top. I like the edges. I like the sides.
I think
and
the WF looks a little too small, and the bristles look a little too big.
I'm
That
looking
was
at.
my only critique.
I'm looking at the way it's etched.
Oh no, that's fine. It looks
not so
looks
much
clean.
the size. Just it looks very. The plate is smooth. It's very clean. The plating looks really good. The plating actually looks very good. The wrestlers look too cartoonish. You know what I mean? It's just
I would confuse that with the shop IC.
right. I
Yeah.
would too.
Yeah, that
I would
fair.
definitely, yeah. The way that looks, it looks too cartoonish. If it sounds,
It's
if it makes
not
any
to-
sense.
Not, I don't want to quote anybody or think I'm, begging anybody to get on a certain show or anything. I'm just gonna throw it out there that PTM once said that. I remember it was Vinny. Vinny, shout out to Vinny. My
What
man.
up, Vinny? Wherever you're at.
He said it looked very like cartoon bubblish. Like
It's clip arty.
the clip arty. That was the word. You're right.
Clip arty.
Clip arty. And that's kind of how I would imagine that would be. I mean, that's what that kind of looks like. Am I out of line or
No,
that's-
I think you're on there, and
you're I think you're hitting the nail right on the head about the way to how to describe it. You know what I mean?
now? Ethan sent a couple pictures. You want to put those up?
Yeah.
which one's it? I don't even remember what I sent. Oh yeah. Sorry.
So that right there, what we're looking at is what an early classic Shields, right?
This
Those are
is
Mrs. B's, right?
I believe this is Mrs. No, this one's Classic Shields.
Classic Shields, but it's
Yeah.
early classic Shields or
2019-ish. Yeah.
okay. So
Do
definitely.
you see how the WWF overpowers the wrestlers? That's the first thing my eyes went to.
Also, you have to take in consideration the size of the plate itself.
This looks
So-
like the second plate.
Yeah, so it's proportionate. The WF is definitely more prominent. The grapplers are kind of lower and kind of not taking over the whole panoramic view of things, but definitely they don't look cartoonish to me.
No,
what I
not
mean?
at all. And this
There's
is the
a-
second image I got from Ethan. A little bit clearer, but the side bars are not painted. Oh, they are painted. I'm sorry.
They're painted, yeah.
That was yours that they weren't painted. I'm sorry.
And then on
A little
this
bit clearer.
one,
This came out.
this looks even. I don't know. It looks. I want to say more genuine to me.
It's not curved. I'll tell you that.
It looks a little more genuine the way it's etched, the areas around the faces and things like that.
So I guess it stands to reason that the way some of these makers are etching belts HD wise is kind of like I was saying earlier, is if anybody's familiar with any American belts, you get your Mrs. B's and your Loomises and stuff like that. They're etched in a completely different type manner. Classic Shields, you can see they're real defined and real rigid and real hard etch. It's very defined.
Very
Yeah.
Like the Mrs. B's IC I had, the etching's very soft. It's very. Kevin, if you're watching, I know you're watching. Can you send me a few pictures of the Mrs. B's if you still have it? Kevin stole my Mrs. B's IC. I'm still waiting to
Let's get this.
fight him to get it back.
We know
But
what we're looking at now.
it's very
Let's go back.
softer. It's a more. If you were to look at it, it looks like a shop belt, but not, because you can tell it's acid etched.
Yeah, and Brian and BA, what's up, BA? He hit it right on the nail here. No lie. He says 2 weeks before they start calling him hybrids. And even though we're making fun of it, it is a hybrid. It's a hybrid
not-
of two
it's
different
not even-
methods.
Dude, and we're gonna have a whole new swarm of bullshit. You already know. Dude, don't act like you don't know. You know what's about to happen. We've been neglecting these comments though. Number one, let's
What
say
up,
what's up
Drew?
to my boy Mace Windrew.
You're Hogan.
Yo, Drew, did you
Beautiful.
see that new? I know you seen the Acolyte trailer. We got to talk about this. These are things that are going to come up.
I have
Alright, so
not
we gotta
seen
hurry
the
up through this.
Acolyte
Are we
trailer
done?
yet.
Are we done with the belts?
Hold on, one. I'm gonna
So-
send you one picture if you can put up.
So basically,
I can do that.
the guy that's doing this method, his group is called Jacked Championship Belts. Okay. And I went through his profile and took a look at some of the work. I'm not mad at it. I've seen a hell of a lot worse from guys that have been in the game for a lot longer. And he's gonna send me one of his SD belts. Gonna check it out, review it, see what it's like, see what it is. His SD. I always judge everybody's work from what they got at the bottom. So hopefully we can get it on here by next week and check it out. Now we can move
Guys,
on
is it-
to better things.
I'd like to talk about something, and I really
spit.
think it needs to be talked about. Hold on, let me share my screen real quick so everybody can watch this, because I really just don't feel like everything's gonna be okay.
Oh no.
I don't. I think we got problems, bro. We got some serious problems going on.
Let's see what it is.
For Jake Paul, the speed, the power, the ferocity, the footwork, the step through, the step under, the body shots. This isn't the scariest thing Mike Tyson could do. This interview is far more terrifying for Jake.
That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. Because I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for. And now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you be with me? That's the reason why I'm crying. Because I'm not that person no more. And I miss him. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out. Because if he comes out, hell is coming with him.
Mike Tyson is scared of himself. He misses the person he used to be. He feels empty. He feels less than. He's afraid of what happens if he taps into that old person. He's 57. He got his old strength plus dad's strength. I wouldn't want to fight Mike at any
Listen to
time.
this. Listen to this
Oh,
twice.
you missed the
I want
old
everybody to
you,
hear
and
this
you wanna
twice.
Fight me? No, sir.
This is coming up.
No,
I want everybody to hear
ma'am.
this shit twice.
No, thank you. Bye-bye. As terrifying as this video is for Jake Paul, the speed, the power, the ferocity, the footwork, the step through, the step under, the body shots. This isn't the scariest thing Mike Tyson could do. This interview is far more terrifying for Jake.
That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. Because I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for. And now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you be with me? That's the reason why I'm crying. Because I'm not that person no more. And I miss him. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out. Because if he comes out, hell is coming with him.
Mike Tyson is scared of himself.
Well, he changed a lot
Did
after
you
his daughter
hear-
died.
Did you just hear that was not Mike Tyson after his daughter died. That was Mike Tyson in the past few years.
Yeah, his past few years, his
You
daughter
don't
died.
want it, dude. I'll tell you what.
No. What I'm saying is he's changed.
Is that a man? Does that sound like a man that you want to brawl with? Do you know what he's?
No, what
Everybody
I'm
loved
talking
Mike
about is
Tyson,
he
bro.
changed. He changed and opened up a lot after his daughter died, and that's where a lot of the emotions come from. And with Tyson, there's
You
going to
let
be
that
a
animal
point in
out
this
of the
match.
cage.
Well, there's going to be a point in this match where it's going to happen, because we saw that Roy Jones little exhibition he had, and everybody could tell, like, dude was just waiting on Cork. Like, he went through the motions, but Jake Paul's one of those guys that everybody wants to see him get his head knocked off, including me.
But it's not going to happen. And
I'm gonna retain hope.
okay, listen, guys.
All right, he doesn't see Jake Paul.
Look, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
That's-
You got it. You got it.
I love boxing, man. I did it in high school. I did it after high school. I did a little bit of MMA. I trained a lot. Aside from the fucking fat ass beer belly you see here, guys. Back in the day, me got down and threw some hands. If it's one thing I know from watching those training videos with Mike Tyson, is that he's gassing out. He's gassing out pretty heavy, really often. One of the last things that goes is our power. Our power goes last, but he doesn't have the stamina.
But that was only his third day training, and he's got till July 20th.
I know, but that's not going to change.
I'm gonna retain hope.
It's not going to change much for a 58-year-old man. It's the reflexes are not there. I could already see. I could tell. If you look back to the fight he had with Roy Jones Jr., man, I didn't see the old Mike in that fight, and that was a few years ago.
Did y'all just read that?
And I know for sure, one of two things is going to happen. This is going to be so big that they're going to make it like a split decision. They want a second one to go. Or Mike is going to make a mistake because he's not at that level right now again. Tyson doesn't hold back, and that's his problem. He doesn't have the same speed reflex to not hold back and still defend himself, to keep his
Logan?
hands up.
I'm sorry about your brother.
Telling you right now, it's not going to go the way you guys are thinking. It's not going to go the way you guys are thinking. I love him.
I don't think. Listen, I don't think Jake Paul is defenseless at all.
No, I think there's just going to be a point in this fight where it's going to get serious.
Yeah, it's gonna get real. Ethan, I couldn't have said it better, dude.
That's what I'm saying is there's going to be a point in this fight where everybody's going to be on the edge of their seat. I'm not saying the whole fight. I'm not saying anything like that, but you know, as a guy that grew up watching Tyson, man, I mean, I remember we had the cheat boxes and all that, and we watched every Tyson fight, and man, that dude was just always fucking lightning in a bottle.
Nick, nobody likes a grammar Nazi, bro. We don't have college graduates all up in here, all right? Calm down.
Guys, all I know is I followed Mike for a certain amount of his career. I've seen his documentaries. On his last fight, when he retired, when he said, you know what? That beast ain't in me no more. I don't have that tenacity. He said it in the ring. I can't do this anymore. I don't have that drive. I don't have that hunger. That beast is no longer in me. He said it himself, and I believe him. You know what I mean? Sometimes
he said I think he tried to make himself believe that, because you remember what he just said right after that?
he could still be.
He don't want to bring
He can
that
still
boy out
have
because
that emotional feeling can still be there.
Let's be real.
Mike Tyson said
50%.
hell comes with him.
A 50% beast of a Mike Tyson is still way more than 90% can handle.
I'll give you this: 50% of beast of Mike mentality, mental. I get it, but sometimes our mind doesn't want to recognize what our body and our age is. Sometimes.
Did you not just watch that video?
You know what I mean?
Pull that video up again. Did you not see that?
He doesn't move like the Undertaker, so let's keep that in mind.
No,
he's not moving like Ric Flair.
He's not. But he doesn't have the stamina.
He didn't.
I'm telling you, he doesn't. If Tyson knocks him out, it's going to be a lucky punch.
Had like 3 fights.
And
in
I hate
the
to
last,
say
like,
that.
2 years, didn't he?
I don't envision any world. I don't envision any world where Jake Paul beats up a 50, 60-year-old 70-year-old Mike Tyson. There are natural born killers in this world. Just naturally born, right? Jake Paul
Nick is absolutely right with this calculation.
Exactly. Jake Paul is a social media enigma. Again, he does devote himself to sport. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm not taking anything away from him like that. But Jake Paul will forever be a Disney kid while Mike Tyson was in prison. While Mike Tyson
I know.
Eating people's
stone
children.
cold killer, and you just don't take that out of you can take Jeffrey Dahmer out of the apartment, but he's still a stone cold killer. He gonna eat your heart.
Literally.
Listen, I know all you guys, everything you're saying, and I want to have faith in Mike. But my prediction is Mike will make the mistake. His arms will get tired. His guard will start going low. And he's going to eat one. He might eat one in the worst way.
He's probably
It's
going to eat
just
2
luck.
or 3, and it's just going to piss him off.
And, well, that
What
depends.
I'm hoping is he eats one early. I want him to eat one in the first round because he can recover.
A good one.
Just eat a good one in the first round, and then it's just you start hearing that rocky
It's
music
lights
start
out.
going on in the background, and
It's lights
you hear
out,
Mick
dude.
just get up, you son of a bitch, because Mickey loves you, and it's just fucking just going off like.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
Jake,
Listen,
Jake.
all I
Jake
know
better-
is
Jake
all
better-
of us.
Listen, look at this. Jake better cover them ears. Is all I'm saying. Listen, Richard, he better do some real good neck exercises.
But
You know what
again,
a good strong neck does? It allows you not to get knocked the fuck out.
So, 2 things. Again, I'm more of a Jake Paul hater than anything, so that where part of my opinion comes from. And I have 0 experience boxing. I've been in a shit ton of fights. I'm not bragging about being tough or anything like that. I always use I use my size. I know I can take a hit because I eat a few punches to grab a hold of you. Once I grab a hold of you, you ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna do what you don't want to do.
You don't fight a bear. Didn't anybody watch?
But that's the thing is, I'm not going to stand there. I'm not going to stand there and dance with you. I'm not going to tippy toe with you. I'm not going to. I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to take 3 or 4 shots to the dome, and if you don't get me, good luck. And that's all I'm saying is going to happen with Tyson. Tyson's going to put his chin down. He can start doing that little head bop,
Dude, I just watched.
I want it. I want it. So I just want Jake Paul to get knocked out, though. Let's be real. I just want Jake Paul to get knocked out.
Bro, that would be good. Bro, I know we're all yo, we should do a watch along. We should do a watch along just for the fight. Just right when the fight's about to check in, because you know it'll be the last card. Dude, we should check in.
I'm down.
Along and put it down, put it on right on live. Just to see what the hell really happens. Because then as soon as Jake Paul gets knocked the fuck out, dude, me and Ethan are gonna be up screaming and Go's gonna be like, all right, I said maybe. I said maybe.
I said there was a chance.
I said there was a chance. That's all I said.
No. I'm really hoping that more than anything, that Mike comes out of this very healthy and is still in one piece and mentally there and safe, because everybody's been thinking about this as like this huge spectacle and a huge fight everybody wants to see, but nobody's thinking about the what ifs. He could take one bad hit to the head, that could be the last one. Mentally, he can come out not right out of a fight like this at his age. So hopefully, at worst, he comes out with some bumps and bruises and he's still Mike. You know what I'm saying?
All right, hold on. I just want to ask this. And this is the only cocky thing that I'm going to say the whole time. You know he fought Lennox Lewis, right?
Who?
You know
Didn't
he
you
fought
know-
the biggest dudes in boxing.
At what age?
You think he's never taken a punch harder than Jake Paul's? Is that what you're saying? Jake Paul has a harder punch than all these guys that he's taking licks from. Dude,
Listen.
he's got old. Dude, you are not as strong 10 years ago as you are now.
Listen,
I promise you, grown man muscle is real. You're not gonna tell me that a kid is, dude. If I watch that, I won't even sign on to the show next Wednesday. I swear to God.
listen,
Isn't it coming up? When is it?
It's
Listen,
June
right
20,
now-
July 20th.
listen. Right now, I'm 45, going on 46. If somebody punches me, I might be able to take that punch. Don't ask me if I'll be able to take that same punch at the age of 58.
I
I've
disagree.
been sucker punched. I've
I
done
disagree.
everything.
I think people are innately, because I've been in a lot. I think some people are born with a chin. Some people aren't. I think that's the way it is. I think people can take punches whether you're 60 or. But here's the thing. Here's where it's different. Is if I fight you today, when I was 20, I wouldn't think about it tomorrow. But if I fight you today, at my current age, I'm gonna be thinking about you for the next 4 days because my knees, my back, my elbow, everything else that wasn't hit is gonna be hurting because you trust
What
stuff
does
when
that-
you're 20. No,
what
you
does
trust
that
stuff when
mean?
you're 20.
What does
No,
that
you
mean?
trust-
I know.
I'm
Hold on a
explaining
second.
it.
No, I'm not talking about that. You know what? I'll talk to you after the show, Doza.
Listen,
'Cause
all I
think you
know-
laugh at something.
All I know is I'm not the same. I don't have the same strength, resistance, the fortitude I had when I was 20 that I do now. And I'm definitely not going to have it when I'm 58 compared to now. When I was a kid, I used to fall off a bike, fall off a skateboard, eat shit, and get up in 2-3 seconds and keep running and laugh about it. Right now, if I fall off a skateboard going 5 miles an hour, call a goddamn ambulance.
I'm not joking. I fell off a forklift or a pallet jack the other day.
It's not the same.
I laid there for a full 5 minutes hoping somebody would just call an ambulance. I just laid out there. I give up on life. I just fucking give up. Normally you spring up and you're looking around to see if anybody's watching. No, I just like I literally took out my phone and started scrolling TikTok.
Dude, no lie. When I was 21, 22, I was a fucking beast. I was an animal. All it took was a bad look, and I
Yo,
was.
y'all sound like a couple old ass.
I was
motherfuckers,
ignited.
dude. I'm still a fucking animal, dude.
I got a question. This is gonna be.
Y'all sound
I
like
just
some
jump
old
in.
ass dudes.
Speaking of old, I'm gonna jump way off topic right now. I did my taxes on Sunday.
Jesus Christ! All right, you did not jump off. You jumped.
I'm
further
jumping
in.
way off for a second because I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. I have a very simple like return. Like, right? I have one W-2. I don't write shit off. I don't nothing, right? So I went to Jackson Hewitt, the tax company, to have my taxes done. Guess how much they charged me for one W-2?
Like 150, 160?
$643.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
$643 for one W-2 tax return. Simple form. $643 fucking dollars. Shout out to Mike Jones though for the tax return. Appreciate it. It's gonna go into good stuff. 8. Well, I'm thinking about you. My
That
brain's
sounds
just
really, really expensive.
ridiculous. But my brain's
Wow.
going in a mile a minute. Hey, Kev Davenport, I'm glad you're home. Continue to get better.
What happened to Kevin?
Kevin had some medical issues and he's back home now. He's getting his strength up, getting ready to get back in the game. So shout out to Kev for
Hope
Yo,
he
get there.
recovers quick, man.
Shout out to Kevin.
Jonesy, shout out to the tax return. Shout out to Joe Vitanza's mom. He posted up that she's like a Congress lady or something like that. I don't want to speak out of context.
No
but
shit.
she does some kind of like political stuff and
Let's
she
go.
won. That's big up on that.
Yo,
Congratulations.
Joey
Gotta
B.
give props on this.
Get along with him all the time, but I will give credit where it's due. Congratulations, brother.
One, you got a mom, and
Congratulations to
two,
your
she's winning shit. Like,
That's it.
that's
That's all I know
badass.
for. We got to wish the best for everybody's parents.
It's good.
You know,
Raise all-
that's the whole
They
thing.
raised all
And,
of us degenerates. So
shout out to
is Joey.
Shout out to Drew. Hold on. Shout out to Drew. Drew, always in my inbox. Love the pictures. Appreciate you, big dog.
talking
Shout
about
out to
Big
Drew.
Drew here. Dude, look
That's
at
all
his
I got.
profile picture, bro. Look at dude. His profile picture feels very fitting for the day. Because I had a story.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think one of our viewers might know this story because I'm pretty sure.
Oh, shout out to my homeboy Juan. What's up, Juan?
A
He's a
million to
coworker of
one?
mine. He finally $1 million to Juan. There's
Did you know
only
they're trying
one.
to change the
There's
name?
only
No.
one.
Did you know they're trying to change the name of that movie?
His name.
What?
If I
If
know
you
who
go
that
to
is-
Tubi,
Yo, who is that? Is that yours? Is that or is that mine?
No, it's
Juan.
yours.
It's mine. Juan. You will forever be known as Obi-Wan.
if you go to Tubi and you're searching for the movie $1 Million to One, it doesn't come up. But if you go to Tubi and search $1 Million to One, ONE,
What?
it
A
comes
million
up.
to one comes up. That's racist.
I got
Hey,
the DVD.
did you
I bought
hear
the
about
DVD.
that guy?
So listen,
know how
my boy Juan will understand why I have the robe on.
Have you seen that TikTok? That guy that has a red shirt on and it's got a big circle with the face of somebody that says Caucasians.
Oh, the Indian.
Yeah, he's a Native American.
The Washington Redskins symbol.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah, white people or something says underneath it. Yeah.
and this Karen chick went off on his ass. She said, "That's so racist." And, oh man, crazy.
What?
Crazy.
I'm
But-
super late to the game. I'm super late to the game on TikTok. I've never heard of these people until I was showing my wife a TikTok. Have you heard of the Savannah Banana baseball team?
I think I have.
So what these fuckers do on like the 7th inning stretch, they like do like choreographed kind of shit, right? Bro, they did Dirty Dancing. They fucking slayed it, bro. Like
Really?
it just lifts the emotion. We can't. I don't know if we can play it because of the music, but it's a TikTok. I don't know. I'll send it to Tony. He can tell me what he thinks. But bro, I'm all about some uplifting shit, bro. And
Why are you gonna send it to me? Why do you say I send it to Tony and I'll see what he thinks? Like,
well, you can play it.
I get
you
the
can play
same
it.
links to the link.
No,
Hey
you can play
guys,
it.
while
Oh,
it's fresh,
I did, dude. I only signed up to TikTok. I'm subscribed to like
guys,
3 people.
while it's fresh, while it's
One of them's
fresh,
Ethan. Ethan's always coming up.
who's taking bets on the Tyson fight?
I'll go 20 on
taking-
Tyson.
Who's taking bets?
I'll go 20 on
Well-
Tyson all day.
In the comments, guys, who's taking Tyson? Who's taking Paul?
All right, listen. Either
This can
I
always
think-
go split decision. It can go
one of us-
even.
Listen, one of us we gotta create a pot, and everybody's gotta come right, or you'll be held accountable and made
Somebody
a fool
said
of every
pot?
time you cheapen the comments.
Pot? Did you say pot?
Pot?
I
Yeah,
wasn't
the
paying
pot.
attention. I wasn't paying attention. But when I
Yeah,
heard pot,
everybody goes in the pot,
Oh,
and then we
okay.
calculate it, and then whoever doesn't pay, well, you're forever gonna get roasted in the comments. I'm sorry, you just can't watch this show no more. We're gonna roast you every time you chime in.
who wins and in what round?
Tyson in 6.
How many rounds is it?
That's a good question. I don't even know how many damn rounds they're going.
Wasn't it 12?
No
Find out.
way.
No.
You don't think
I
they
think
won
it's
12?
There's no way. I'm telling you, he doesn't have the stamina to go 8. He doesn't. They're going to
Then I
make it
say
safe and go
then-
5 or 6 the most.
If,
Watch.
if Tyson unleashes at some point and gets his young spryness back up, I say Tyson in 3. I was trying to give your boy some credit. I was trying not to make you look like a complete, I didn't know when.
I think it's going to go to the last round, and they're going to give the decision to Paul.
Dude, I swear to God, Tyson's better just listen. No payments, no payoffs. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this afterwards.
This ain't going to be like the old
I-
Tyson fights where he comes and kills him in 2-3 rounds. It ain't going to happen.
I know he's old, but I mean he's not older than what y'all sound because you see him in the gym. Ah, you want to fuck with me? You guys are like, yo, back in the day
that's
when I was
like
like
the first
when I was
thing.
like
They don't-
21, man, I was the man back in high
Hey,
school. I swear
they're
to
not.
God.
They're not showing you the
Man,
whole.
stop playing.
They're not showing you the whole training regiment. That's like the first like 30 minutes of his training.
See, now this is something we got to think about here.
Or he feels
Now,
like a
this is-
beast.
this is
and an
not-
hour in, he's done.
BA chooses to speak truth out of any language. And he says the more rounds it goes, the more money Tyson makes, and he's not lying.
It's the
He's
same
not
amount
lying.
of money. It's
He's
the
not
same amount
lying
of
at
money.
all.
Don't matter if they do 30 rounds or 5.
You
It's
sure?
the same money.
You
it's
sure?
the same money.
It's
I'm
television
positive.
ratings.
No, it's
They haven't settled on.
He's
They
by
haven't settled on
contract.
rounds yet.
he's by contract.
What do you mean?
He's by contract, and it's going to be a lump sum.
Ethan, tell us about it.
They're
It's
still
a
hatching
purse.
out. They're still hatching out how many rounds and length of rounds.
Okay. I guarantee you,
My
Jake
guess
Paul
is probably
wants
be
longer
10
rounds.
max.
so he's- No.
I don't think he could do 10, dude. He's
No. Telling
Well,
you.
shit. Diaz, George Masvidal. They just
he's
signed
old
up for
enough to
what?
receive an AARP magazine. So I
When
don't think
he
he's gonna
was
be going
fighting
10 rounds.
Roy Jones
right.
Jr., I think they were into the 5th round and they were both dying of exhaustion. You know what I mean? It was. You got to go back
And
and look at
understand
that
this
fight.
is this is an exhibition. This isn't like a championship belt fight. So they might
Well-
do like 6-5 rounds, something like that. Or is there a rule for even or odd numbers? I don't.
So Diaz Masvidal they're doing a boxing match in Inglewood on June 1st. They're doing 10 rounds. This is
Okay.
Masvidal's first boxing fight.
Oh wow.
So I mean, I would venture 10 rounds. It's probably gonna be like 10 like 3-minute rounds. Could
If
be.
they want
could
to
be.
keep it, if they want to make it a strong fight and where nobody has to carry Tyson around for 10 rounds, they're going to make it a 6 to 8 round fight. You'll see.
I
And
think
8
would
for
be
me is a stretch.
8 would be a good money, just because, dude, you've seen the end of fights where they go 12 rounds and you don't catch it till the 12th round, but he gets a knockout.
Yeah, I
Dude,
know.
we've
but
all
those are-
seen these.
Those are guys in their prime fighting.
Dude, listen, you're talking about Mike Tyson, dude. You keep forgetting the Mike Tyson factor. I'm sorry, dude. You're underestimating Mike Tyson.
Mendoza's just not a believer right now. He's
No, dude, it's okay. He'll learn.
No,
He'll learn sometime in June, right?
I love Mike.
I bet you
I
a
really
chimichanga
wanna-
on this Mendoza.
I
How much I believe.
got you. I got you on that. Like,
All right, dude.
I'll
If you
roll it
lose,
myself.
there better be pictures in Goat Milk Society or Goat Society about how you send him a chimichanga. It better be properly sealed.
I'm a
and
simple
vacuum
folk,
wrapped
so
and everything.
I'm
Oh!
a carne asada.
I know
I'm a
what
carne
we'll do.
asada, rice and beans and cheese only.
I'll tell you what. If I win, you send me a box of Randy's Donuts.
Okay.
Box of Randy's Donuts.
All right. We can do that.
Wow.
Okay, hold on a second. What do I get?
You're out. You stay out of this.
We're better for the same people, so you gotta.
You're the only one not saying Tyson. You're
All right,
you're literally the
if-
only one not saying Tyson.
Mendoza, if
I
Mendoza
don't know. I
loses,
don't
he'll
even know.
send you.
You got to send me an
He'll send you
authentic
that
taco.
leather-
Your mom.
he'll send you that leather strap-on you want.
Your wife can make it.
He'll send you that leather
need
strap on you
anything
want.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it first. I see what you're
Extra
doing.
fluffy.
Hey,
You
speaking
better
of
be fluffy,
hey, Tony, when's Grandma gonna make another appearance? How's she doing?
He's got to leave the door open.
Bro, I miss, dude. I don't have
No,
any grandparents. I
she
don't,
closes the door because we've been pretty raunchy on the last few episodes. She's just like,
I don't have any grandparents, no parents. So I'm like, yo, I love Grandma. Make cookies and shit.
Facebook
bro,
user.
she
Randy's
makes-
is down the street
she
from me.
makes
Where?
the best.
Who's
I know
Facebook
you,
user?
y'all might
Identify
not
yourself.
know.
Identify yourself, Mr.
If
Lucky
y'all-
Randy's
if y'all
Donuts
really
is down
wanna
the
know what-
street.
The specialty is, it's goulash, and I know y'all might not know what
What
is.
is
And I know it sounds disgusting. Ew,
No,
dude,
it's good.
dude. I promise you right now.
Have a
it's
good night,
the-
brother.
It's the keep it simple, stupid method. And
I don't know, what is it?
I don't even know what she does, but she has like 5 ingredients, and it is the most.
It sounds like a white person version.
Family starts coming over.
It sounds like a white person version of what my mom called. My mom had this stew she called poor man's food. So if you
Is there any leftovers?
1 second, guys. I just wanna-
never.
Then yes, it's just like that.
John Q. What's up, brother? Says I emailed you about a belt re-leather, and for whatever reason you haven't replied. You emailed me. Very rarely do I look at emails. I usually go through my Facebook page, Mendoza Craft.
And you have a generic name and a generic picture, and
Yeah.
we don't know who you are.
Well, it is John Q. Public, so let's not.
So, John, I'll check my emails and I'll look for you.
We cannot offend that.
Hopefully, it
was just a joke.
John
if that's
Q.
a real, if John Q is
on
a
the
real
email.
person.
Good movie. Good movie.
I love the movie though, dude. I just watched that movie, bro.
But what I was saying about the stew, so when you're poor, if you're not super poor, you can use pork. But if you're poor, you use hamburger. It's just ground hamburger, tomato sauce, water, and potatoes you boil together in a little stew over rice. If you're not so poor, you pork cubes, potatoes, water, tomato soup, or tomato sauce boiled over rice. So there's two versions, but you call it poor man's food because it can feed the tribe.
Let me tell you something, guys, and he makes a good point. Scott here says, I'm telling you, the only way Tyson's gonna win is if he goes in that ring hopped up on shrooms.
I'm good with that.
Bro, he has been on the Joe Rogan podcast. Like, let's not make it all weird or anything. It's just, whatever happens, bro. You're just gonna have to sit there and tune in and find out if he just gets a clean knock. Dude, what would y'all do? All you are talking about, like, oh, he might, and he comes in and he gets that, and then clips him with that uppercut. Bro, it's done.
Yo, what
Lights
if we
out,
just
done.
all blow our
Match
load
over.
and it's a 45-second knockout?
And it's Logan Paul, Jake Paul.
No,
Thank you, brother.
Tyson, vintage Tyson, 45-second knockout.
Bro, I would lose it. Right. It'd be a real short podcast, bro. I am signing out.
That's Brian.
Mic
That's
drop.
why I had to move out of LA. That's why I had to move out from LA. She kept going to my stash.
I still want to know
Can't be
who's
dipping in
around
my
Randy's
stash.
Donuts. Come on, Facebook user.
Randy's Donuts, a block down the street. Shh, lucky.
Yo, to be
Oh,
honest with
okay.
you, we have a Paula's Donuts up here, and that's just the kind of reputation that has. But we were talking about real recipes.
Did Iron Man eat donuts inside Apollo's Donuts? I think not. But he ate donuts inside.
That was a donut shop.
That was the donut shop.
All right, don't flex.
Boom.
Don't flex. There ain't no reason to flex.
That's a big reason to flex.
All right, fine. Well, then I want some donuts too. That's what I want. If Tyson wins, I just want like a couple donuts, freezer wrapped, sent to my house. Dude, you better send that shit in a box too, because you know how the smushy packages get, and just be like,
Guys,
What I'm gonna try to do is vacuum pack them.
Oh yeah. We have Mr. Ben
Grandpa.
Walker. What's
my
going
goodness.
on, brother?
Grandpa, why are you still awake?
Now,
Grandpa of the hobby.
let's hear some real knowledge here, because he hasn't been here for the
What's going on,
conversation.
Ben?
Is it going to be Tyson or the other guy? Come on, be honest.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. What do you think, Ben? Who's it going to be?
Oh my God, we're all sitting here in anticipation for Ben Walker's response.
Right?
I can't wait to see what happens. Dude, if Ben Walker comes out with some polish, I swear to God. Boom. I'm telling you, that's how it's gonna be, bro. I already said it.
I was there for those days. I was there for those days. I
Hey, the guy
remember
that-
those days.
From the guy that barely shows up. All you gotta do is show up and knock out, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's it.
Thank you, Ben.
He said he's going to beat the brakes
Thank you, Ben.
Dude, if he hits him one time with a right hook, dude, he's done, dude. Bro,
What's Tyson Fury's younger brother? What's his name? Didn't he have a fight with him?
the big tall white dude?
Didn't he
The
have
one
a
that was
fight?
on the one that was on WWE.
No.
Who's that? That Tyson.
Tyson Fury, World
He was
Heavyweight
on,
Champion of the world.
wasn't he on WWE at one point?
He beat
Tommy
Deontay
Fury?
Wilder.
Tommy Fury?
Tommy Fury. Who was his brother's name? His little brother. Didn't he
Fury?
fight his brother? Yo,
Look at him. Look at
Ben
him.
is
look at
right
him,
about
look at him.
this.
Yo, bro, Mike Tyson. I was about to click on that same comment. Ben,
I will
not
never
lying.
forget. I will never forget.
I'll eat your children. I eat your whole family. Like, dude, this dude is sick, bro.
He
Don't
straight
make
out
him-
told the dude, "I'll make
What-
you my girl.
what
I'll
Logan,
make
what
love
Logan,
to you
what Logan said.
and make you my biatch." That's what he said.
You've heard stories about the same thing from people like Michael Jordan. When somebody said, like, yo, this kid came up to him and started talking a little shit. And then Jordan just said, all right, okay, young blood. And then just fucking zapped him right. He just spanked him with a belt the whole rest of the game. Don't talk shit to Mike Tyson. Why would you talk shit to Mike Tyson? Why would you do that? That is the dumbest. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't care who. Dude, nobody on this screen is tough enough.
Mike
at all.
Tyson is not the baddest man on the planet anymore, but he definitely is the baddest dad in the world.
Who is the baddest man on the planet?
Not Mike Tyson anymore.
No? You don't think so?
No.
That dude cried because he didn't want to hurt people. He
No,
said
he
he cried
cried 'cause-
he said he
'cause he
cried
wasn't
before
allowing
every
it.
fight. He said he cried. No, there was an interview. He cried before every fight because he didn't want to upset their families if they hurt him too bad. If he hurt him too bad, dude, he said he cried before every fight because he knows what he's to do to this man. Dude, this is a sick. This is a. I don't
know,
mean
Ben-
sick like in a bad way. This is a dude that's like, dude, I am about this business. You're not. I'm fucking you up, baby. Like, you have no idea what's about to happen.
We were talking about this earlier, Ben, but he was also he was gassed out by the end of the rounds.
He was gassed out
He
from
was
pulling
gassed
punches.
out. He was gassed out. He
Yo,
didn't have
Ben,
the stamina's not there anymore.
He's just got to hit him with that dot, pop, pop.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what
over,
Tyson's
dude. It's
plan
over.
has to be. His
Hit that
plan of
chin.
execution for this fight needs to be keep that old school peekaboo style up, bob and weave, keep movement, keep light jabs just to keep distance. Look for your opening. Wait for that opening. When that opening comes, let loose. If it doesn't
Mace-
happen, back off. That's all he can do. He's going to have to hunt for that punch every round. He's going to have to hunt for that.
You see Mace Windu with that Jedi wisdom?
I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna buy him a hood just like this, so he can feel it. You know what I mean? Like, it's good to be wise. You know what's about to happen.
You know
Drew,
how I
what's
know
about to
Mike
happen,
is
Drew.
not who he used to be? He's had a lot of guests on his podcast
Who?
and tell him Mike Tyson and tell him things contrary to what he thinks of himself.
Bro,
And
did
he
you
goes
watch?
off into threats. But the old Mike would have just stared at them for like a second.
What did they do? What did they
They
do when
got
he
up.
came at him?
Bro, he sat in his chair and just gave him some. Yeah.
No.
How many times did he jump out that chair to hit somebody? The old Mike would have.
He just
The
told
old
you
Mike
put the-
would have been like a fucking pit bull running loose in the studio. People
But
would have
listen,
been
dude,
running.
If he just told you that he put the dog on the porch, why are you calling that dog off the porch? It's a bad dog. That's a bad dog. You
That
leave
dog's
that
good
dog.
too.
You leave that dog in the. You want to get bit by an old dog?
I don't want to
Leave
get bit
that
by any
badass
dog.
dog on the porch.
Check this out. Vinny
Up.
Vinny knows boxing.
About to pump his ego.
Vinny knows boxing, and he's had boxing in his blood and his family. So here you go. And I think I think he's right.
not, man.
I
But
think
Vinny
he's
also
right.
likes the big green, so you can take his judgment.
You know, it's always that guy that knows more than us, though. You know what I mean? Like, I hope he's wrong, but
Right? You got to deduct points for Vinny's knowledge when he likes the big green as much as he does.
all right. That would really suck, Vinny. That would ruin my weekend.
Now that Mike Tyson hour's over, what else is going on?
Isn't Toby Keith? Didn't
Hold
he
on a
just
second.
pass
No,
away?
no. Time out. The robe.
Yeah.
Toby Keith passed away, right?
Did Grandma not do
That was
laundry
like
tonight?
that was like fucking 3 weeks ago, motherfucker. Fuck
Well,
no.
I'm just saying because he's Scott Arthur. He commented, like Toby Keith said, "I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm good once as I ever was."
Didn't Undertaker
That's
say
all it
that?
takes is once, bro. That's all it takes is once.
Well, he ain't here anymore to be good one more time. So we
my
gonna leave
boy,
it at that.
My boy Juan up there in the comments. I used to work with him. That's why I asked you if it was your Juan or if it was my Juan of Juan. So,
He's my Juan. He's my Juan from work.
Obi-Wan.
He's my Juan from work.
Obi-Wan,
My Juan.
here's a story if you still remember Shorty.
Shorty
boys-
thinks he's Tyson.
Boys, listen. Shorty's gone. I like to say this on air, and some of our watchers, listeners won't get this, but if you ever had a coworker that just was impossible to work with,
Yeah, I hit him in the face.
he's too small for that. I feel like I hit my girlfriend.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and me and Ethan
So-
have to come on this podcast every week, so I understand it completely.
We
So-
get it.
So,
We get it.
and I talked to you both about it. You both know. He's not Mexican, but he does speak Spanish. So I'm sure I was trying to get you to translate for me. I didn't know what was going on. But he said Tony Toys. So
Come on,
yeah.
Papi. Come on,
Go ahead.
Papi.
Bro, stop it. Don't get me started.
Come
I
on,
know
Papi.
that. Papi, listen, I know what I do, okay?
Is that the
You leave
guy?
me alone.
Is
You
that
don't
the-
tell me what I do. I know what I do, okay?
Is that the guy that you kept asking why he keeps saying you have a nice culo?
Oh, wow.
Was that the guy?
You are just
Is this
fucking
what we're
up the
talking
whole
about?
story. I
Dame
don't know what you're talking
gasolina.
about, bro.
Yeah.
Dame gasolina.
He's just doing the Ethan thing. He's trying to fuck up a good story. So anyway,
I'm just trying to get you to get on the story because I'm falling asleep over here.
he came on to the whole. Are we done? Are we done now? You're making a
That's a
lot
good
of noise
question.
over there, big guy.
That's a good question.
It's okay. Talk about your pop.
I mean, dude, we're at 15 minutes. We can cut it off right now. I don't have to tell the story.
Listen,
anyway.
you got a minute and 10 seconds left.
Well, if y'all shut the. Anyway, so we had a new coworker come on. He's an old worker, but he's a very friendly. Dude, I'm done. I'm out of here. Bye, bye, guys.
Oh, that works out perfect. That works out perfect. So, anyways,
We have exercised the demons.
you know, and we'll do a span of the globe and run a few seconds over because, you know, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
You know? It's hilarious. Wow,
Oh,
such
God.
vulgar.
Wow.
Such
Wow.
vulgarness.
Oh, God. Well, here we have me commenting on me. Nice. Nice. Oh, God.
Anyways,
Well-
any plans for the week? Any plans for the week, weekend?
My plans for the week are
Everybody, listen. I'm taking over the podcast. All right.
oh, God. Guys, this is what a sore
jump.
loser looks like.
Don't
This is what a loss. This is
Don't go
what a
get
Mike
TikTok your
Tyson
third
with a loss
podcast.
looks like. Till he kicks himself off his own show. Then
Regular old Tony Rogers over here.
Oh God.
Whoa, dude, bro, chill.
Anyways. Anyways, what's going on? What's going on this weekend, guys?
Everybody.
What's going on this weekend? What are we doing?
This weekend, guys, I'm just
Waiting for
I'm too-
WrestleMania.
right now. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like super addicted. I go through phases, right, of liking and getting into things like gay bars with good music and pizza and all that shit.
I love gay
But-
bars.
Oh, they play the best music, best
Bro,
entertainment.
just hit your soul.
The drinks are super cheap too. The guys,
Bro, and the guys are always so
Drinks.
nice.
very nice. They buy all my drinks. I never have to pay for a drink.
Yeah.
Never.
I get called Bear all the time. I don't know why, but
Do they play with your beard?
I'm just
They
saying
probably
it's
play with
20
your
to
beard,
20.
You know what? One day he's gonna show up with his beard braided, and we'll be like, "All right, never mind."
No, my
There's
kid
question.
does. My
This
kid-
is a
my kid
safe
does that.
space here.
Oh,
So what
God.
happens is my hair's super curly. Like if I let this shit grow out, it doesn't do like Tony's. I wish it did like Tony's, where it fell and it was just like, no, my shit just does this and just keeps going like that, and it refuses to fall.
Wow.
Don't worry.
like-
Don't worry. The
and
first like 3 months of this growth, it just grew out.
But that's
It
like my
didn't lay
beard hair.
down,
When
it
it's
just
wet,
grew out.
when it's wet, I can pull it down to like almost my belly button. It's fucking that long. But when it just curls up and it gets nappy and
Did you get that beard straightener that I sent you?
no,
link?
I got a beard groomer. My wife got me a beard groomer for Valentine's Day. I need to bust it out.
I should have sent the link to your wife. Dude, it's,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
dude, I'm telling you, it's the one from what's the dude from the lead guy in Duck Dynasty? That dude's got an epic beard,
So
and he
got
created his own line of straighteners. And I sent him a link, and he never paid attention to it.
Oh,
Go ahead. You taking
So-
us out, Ethan?
no.
Or
So
are you
listen,
taking us out? Ethan, I was
listen.
expecting you to step in here.
Quiet you.
No,
Quiet
let
you.
Mendoza. Mendoza got something to say.
Yeah.
Mendoza?
Jesus Christ. Listen.
We're vibing.
So
we're
Let's not
vibing
laugh
here.
at Doza now because he's got something to say.
Well-
Mendoza, kick him out. Kick him out.
God, this guy. Let's put him to nap with grandma. So we have hobbies aside.
We have hobbies aside from other hobbies. So what Does is getting at is me. I've been looking at collectible stores, going to collectibles, looking for little things to just kind of dip my fingers into and get into more. So that's me personally. Tony dips his fingers in a little men, but that's Tony,
Finger
Man.
puppeteering.
right?
It's like finger puppeteering. He's like,
I learned from Tony there's a hierarchy of like when you do construction, like you have like your concrete guys and your flooring guys are down here. And then you move up a tier, you go to your like your drywall guys, and then you got your painters and your finisher guys. And Tony likes tipping down here to the guys that don't habla too much English. He likes taking advantage of those people.
Hey,
You're a predator.
Papi, listen.
You're
listen,
a predator.
Papi. Listen,
You're a predator.
he know what he do, okay? You don't tell him what he do, he know what he do, okay? You don't tell me, Papi, you don't tell me what I do.
You're a monster.
I know what I do. You don't yell at me, Papi. Don't yell at me.
Monster.
Don't yell at me.
you're
Don't
a
yell at me.
monster. You did everything you could to get that man fired. He had a family.
No,
he
he
had a
didn't.
family.
Nope.
But on the brighter
Negative,
note, I'm
Batman.
gonna take the
And you know
wife.
what? I did not try to get him fired. I let him get fired. I just
I'm gonna
didn't
take the.
save him. Dude.
I'm gonna take the wife to. I've been craving some good prime rib,
Ooh.
some good barbecued meats. So we're gonna go hit the local steakhouse up this weekend.
Damn.
Get some
That's
good,
a hobby
good meats.
You know what I'm gonna do?
I can dig it.
I'm gonna watch this show Power that I've been hooked on that I just found.
Power.
I'm on season 5 right now, and I'm telling you right now, boys, if you haven't seen it, just give me one episode, and tell me you don't want to watch the show.
I was trying to talk myself into restarting Breaking Bad again for like the fifth
It's-
time.
It's 1 hour. I can't get into it, dude.
You can't get Breaking Bad?
I know
Are
white
you
people.
kidding me?
Oh my god, the
It's
white
good.
guy can't get into it. Oh my god, it's.
Did you watch? Have you watched? Okay, how about
crazy.
Sons of Anarchy?
I have watched that. That's actually my first actual TV show that I watched. And dude, that's a story that'll grab you too. It's almost like, my first TV show that I actually watched against my will was The Sopranos. So, like, I moved from that, and then I finally got on my own adult show, which was Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
And then this new show that I'm watching now is Power.
you just reminded me of the point I was going with this whole hobby thing when you said Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
The hobby I'm getting into is collect.
That's not
Who
gonna be
likes these personal electric vehicles, like the electric scooters, the electric bikes?
How the hell did Harley Davidson's
I
remind you
want
of
to
electric
get
bikes?
personal goal is
Two
I want a
wheels and a
gas
motor.
powered. I want a gas powered ice chest.
Ooh, nice. That's good at events. Holy shit.
Yes, that's. We used to do a lot of car meets and we used to go a lot of like racetracks and stuff. And I'd see them. I'm like, bro, that's like goals. That's what I want.
The reason I bring it up is because, like, that is an awesome ass idea, right? And I've seen some of those.
It's hard to find
But
them
why-
family friendly though.
But why does the fucking government always have to get into everything we do? Everything we do, they come out with laws, rules, regulations,
Preach.
all this shit. Like, we invent an electric bike, and here now it's getting to the point where you had something to go from point A to B.
You invented it?
We the people, you invent something like that, you put it out, you put a product out, here comes the government putting their greedy ass hands all
Oh,
over
there's
it.
some regulations you got to pay for.
And
Same thing with drones. I love flying drones. Love taking aerial pictures.
What?
Love the whole bit. Now they want you to require you if your drone weighs over 250 grams. Mind you, 250 grams is the weight of about a stick of butter. They
Fucking shit.
they are wanting to require you to get an FAA license, an actual pilot's license
craziness.
to fly the drone.
Now you got to have a license to ride your electric bike. Are you kidding me? Handlebars and two pedals.
Catch me.
Are you for
I got
real?
about you're going to be chasing me for about 2.5 hours of battery here. I swear to God.
I'm gonna send you the one I've been eyeballing. Bro, this thing has a top speed of like 80 miles an hour and it's fat man friendly. But it's super light. It's
Yo, put some
It's
put
more
some
of a
of them
scooter
wide
type?
put some of them
No,
wide tires on
the
there.
tires are like that. The tires are like that wide.
I want to
Put
get
some-
one of
but
those
put
bikes.
some grip off-road stuff on there.
Yeah, they're like
just,
that
just,
wide.
Just take the back roads. You'll be
Bro,
all right.
I have two scooters. One of them has tires about 6 inches wide. The other one about 3.5, 4 inches wide. And they top at, one does about 30 miles an hour. The other one does about 42 miles an hour.
You know what's nuts about these electric things? I know, dude. I'm right there with you, boys. I know we're all fans of muscle cars and carbureted engines and old school muscle. But dude, I'll tell you right now, dude, these electric things go from 0 to 60 in like a second and a half. It's
Oh, yeah.
stupid. The release of
they're
energy.
quick.
It's
Yeah,
instant torque. But like for me, Mendoza, like I'm trying to find one that like is comfortable enough where like so where I live, we have a bike trail that runs all the way through the city to my job within about a block of my job.
Okay.
So like I can literally just I can hit a golf ball to the bike trail. It's that close. So like I want to find one where I can just kick back and cruise, drive it to work. It's fucking just comfortable, and I
some
can see
off-road tires, bro.
because my 300 sucks. I have the fucking the 5.7 liter Hemi,
Yeah, I used to have one of those.
and
Yeah.
I get like 10 miles a gallon in town.
I had a 300. I pulled the engine, put a 6.2 in that from the SRT8. Dumped a whole shitload of money. But the gas was cheaper then. Now it's crazy.
Yeah.
But now these bikes, dude, the payload on them is anywhere from like 350 all the way up to almost 500 pounds. And they're basically almost a motorcycle frame with suspension, big old fat ass tires, and a motor. They're anywhere from 750 watts up to 8,000 watts, depending what you want, man. But they get up to like 60, 70 miles an hour. Imagine doing that. Just take the shortcuts. You know what I mean? Check out a guy on YouTube. The most popular bikes are called Sur-Ron. And the guy on YouTube was
John
called
Hicks.
It's Sur-Ronster.
Oh,
So
so
when-
check out what's here. I'll get his name. Go ahead.
And the guy's channel, his name is Sur-Ronster. And you check out how these groups of guys meet up in the city. We're talking like 50, 60, 100 deep, riding through the middle of the city of LA, or they go to Texas or Chicago. It's craziness, man. But it's badass. Like, it's really nice. Kevin, what's up, brother? Just saw Kevin here. I get you, man. For sure. Kevin says he's seen Breaking Bad 67 times at least.
I love Breaking Bad so much.
Before I got on here, I was watching that Netflix thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger. How he talks about his career and how he started in bodybuilding and then he moves on to acting and all that, and how he had a rivalry with Sylvester Stallone in doing movies, you know. All pretty good stuff. But I feel like we can't even have a hobby no more. Everything wants to be everything, like the government wants to regulate everything we do. Pretty soon you go to Walmart, you buy a damn RC car, you're going to be using that in the park, and they're going to say you need a license to drive that. Where does this stop?
No, I totally agree, and it's just like,
And just figuring out new ways how to tax our asses on everything.
his name is John Hicks. H-I-C-K. What he does though is he drives around LA, Compton, all these areas on his BMX or his Sur-Ron, and he's got some other e-bikes too. That's what he does.
I am going to take up the challenge myself. Maybe I could start putting this on. I was thinking of opening up a new channel on YouTube and show like everything I do from start to finish. I want to make my own powered scooter. Like weld up the frame, do everything. Everything from
I
scratch.
wish I had a spot. I wish I had room for it. That's one thing I don't have room for. Because I've seen some DIY ones that, man, are like, dude, they're fucking dope.
All right, Scott. See you then, brother, for sure. I'm
Later,
always there.
Scott.
Always there.
Sorry, we're over time anyways.
Yeah, we're about to cut out here. Vinny says, try asking a woman and being told you have to have your rapist baby. Yeah, I know what you mean, brother. Believe me. Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad you're into the e shit, the electronic shit, because I've been looking into it for a long time, and I'm like, it's something like I want to get some for the family, because I'm only like an hour and a half from Santa Cruz,
Oh shit.
so I
Nice.
want to get shit for the family where we can just fucking load up, go cruise around Santa Cruz for fucking hours on electric shit, and get lunch, and then load back up.
Dude,
And
it's
fucking head back.
badass. It's nice. It's really nice. And like, I think I'm gonna sell the ones I have. The bike I want to start with, the one I really like, it's like 3 G's, but worth every penny. Worth every penny, man. And I'm probably gonna start tinkering with some of my kids' bikes. Make sure I get all the wiring. If anything blows up, it'll be while they're using it, not while it's on my bike. You know what I mean? I'll make sure to put a fire extinguisher next to it on the handlebars or something. Just safety first. But I gotta do that. I have a brand new welder right next to me, brand new in box. I've been itching to just get it out and just look for excuses to weld something up. So I'm gonna pretty soon. I'll be kicking on that for sure.
My dad, you see, I grew up. My dad welded. Used to fabricate like security doors and all that kind of shit too.
okay.
He did all that shit for a while, and then nothing beats waking up on a Saturday morning, go out in your garage and do some tinkering.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, brother.
See you tomorrow, Ben. Hopefully you're on Spanning the
Likewise.
Globe.
Well, I know I'll be there. Spanning the Globe, guys. Check them out. Great group of guys. Ben is on there. Kevin Davenport is on there.
Mark Maggart,
Andy Bolger.
the
is there.
Warden,
The Warden. Richard J. Ward, the Warden, is on there.
Andy the Bulger.
Of course. So, guys, tune in. They're a great group of guys. They have a good show. Talk about wrestling and all that stuff. Here we just talk about everything else.
We all over the place.
Anything and everything else. The stuff we like. The stuff you might like. The stuff you might comment on that you might like. Guys,
But we appreciate you.
we appreciate you. That's what we're saying. And we're going to let you guys go. Mark Maggart also is on there. Almost forgot Mark. And Mark also does leather. Does some good leather work, man. So catch him up. He sometimes puts his belts on there, shows his work. So guys, if you need some leather work, I'm not the only guy in the hobby. Hit up Mark Maggart. You also have guys like Ryan Stokes, Ace Hernandez, a bunch of other good guys, man. Hit them up. They do good stuff. We're out of here, man. Ethan, any last words for the end of the show?
No, man, I want everybody to have a good weekend, vibe out the weekend, you know. Just enjoy life, man. That's
As
all
much as
you
you
need to
can.
do. That's all you can do.
I'm gonna go have me a plate of chile rellenos my wife made.
Wife's making homemade enchiladas.
Ooh. I wish we lived close by, dude. Like, where
Right?
we used to live. What's your mom cooking today? Oh, she's making stovetop stuff, and we're going to your house today.
Yep.
Sucks. All right, guys, we're out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week, hopefully on time too. We can get this done. Right? We're out of here, guys. Be safe. Leave the hobby better than you found it. And we'll see what new talk next week brings to us, okay?
Tony,
See you on the
tell your
next one.
grandma I said good night.
Good night, guys.